Hello everybody, I hope that you're feeling healthy and happy today. I'm Louise Smith, and as a reminder, I am both a certified life coach and a mental wellbeing expert. If you're new to my channel, please go and subscribe and check out my other videos, as there's loads and loads of useful content here. Now today I'm going to talk to you a bit about journaling. I've been journaling consistently for about 4 years now. Now my whole life I've kept a bit of a diary and just wrote down thoughts and feelings now and then, and sometimes I do that regularly, other times it's been more sporadic. But when I'm talking about journaling, I'm talking about a set of different tools and things that you do on a regular basis in your journal that make you feel good. So these are things that will impact both your mental well-being, but also your success in life and how well you achieve the things that you want to achieve. And I'll explain a bit more about that in a few moments. So first of all, when it comes to journaling, like I say, I do this nearly every day, and I notice a difference in my mental well-being on the days that I don't journal. So I'm not saying you have to do it every single day for it to be impactful. You could try and commit to doing it every other day or 2 or 3 times a week. If you find it useful, then increase that. But a bit like going to the gym, you can't go to the gym just once and then you're fit for life. Taking care of your mental well-being is something that I personally, and I know a lot of people that I've worked with, need to do on a regular basis. So first of all, I recommend journaling almost every day if possible. And then the tools and ideas I'm going to give you now, wouldn't say do those every single day because you would spend hours journaling. What I would say is try the different tools, see how they make you feel. You might find there's a particular one that really makes a big impact, so you may do that more often. You might do that every day or once a week. Then there are others that you might only do once a month or every few months, depending on whether they work for you or not. So I'm going to run you through some of the things that I do in my journal. See what works for you, give it a go, and I promise that it can make a massive impact on you, just like it has for me. So my first tip is to get a journal, of course. I love stationery, as I know a lot of other women do, and this is my current journal. So I'll show you, if you can see there, it says, be a warrior, not a worrier. So I thought that was very inspirational. I often try and find ones with inspirational covers or quotes because it's just a nice thing to look at when I'm about to journal. Starts the intention off right. I got that for about £4 at The Works. The Works have lots and lots of brilliant journals and notebooks with the inspirational covers, and they're not very expensive. Amazon is another great resource. Also have a decent pen. So, we all know that it's nicer to write in some pens than others. If you're not a writer, don't really like handwriting, then you could do it on your phone. There are lots of journaling apps out there. You can do it on your notes or in Word or on your computer. It doesn't really matter how you do it, although there's been some evidence to suggest writing things has more of an impact on your mind than typing things. At the end of the day, just journaling at all is good for you. It's setting positive intentions, it's doing positive mind work, and it will still impact you. So the first thing is to find your method, or find a great journal, find a really nice pen to write with. So let's move on to the different things you will write into your journal. So one of the things that I do on a regular basis, and by regular I mean maybe once a month, sometimes less often depending on how I'm feeling, I don't do it every day, is an emotional declutter list. So this is something that the first time you do it might be a very, very long list, and I would like you to think all the way back to your childhood and think of all the things that you might either feel resentful for or annoyed about or frustrated by. It might be things to do with your own things that you've done or haven't done. It might be things that other people have done or said or not done. It could be your parents, friends, other relatives, teachers. Just think of all of your life and go back as early as you can and write down anything that's still in your head, that's still driving you crazy, that you're still upset and angry about. And just write a sentence about something that happened. It could be something really simple. It could be something a teacher said to you, or it could be something that's a much bigger deal in your life. However big or small, write it down. So you just write a long, long list. And the first time I did this, I had pages and pages and pages. Then you go back through that list and you just cross out each one. I mean, some people like to tear them out and burn them or shred them or whatever works for you. I just like to cross them out And each time I cross one out, I think, I forgive you, whether it's me or someone else, I forgive you, I let go, and I move on. Really therapeutic exercise, really great way to just get rid of all that emotional clutter that we carry around, because, you know, sometimes life is hard. Get rid of it. Great way to use your journal. The next thing, slightly more positive frame of mind for this one, write a list of everything you're proud of. And I mean everything. So it might be that just you focus on your whole life the first time, but actually another time you might just focus on this year. What have you done this year? What have you risen up against and overcome? What traumatic things have happened to you and you have learned from them? What have you set out to achieve and achieved it? And it could be even the most minuscule things. And I think the reason this works so well is, you know, when we're kids, we are praised for the smallest of things. As we become adults, we don't praise ourselves. We don't think to ourselves, I'm proud of what I've achieved. I'm proud of the little things. For you, it might be one day, if you're having a really bad day, you're just proud of yourself for getting up of bed and getting into the shower or cleaning your house or being productive. Another time it might be a really big achievement that's altered the course of your life. So think of all the things in your whole life that you ever were proud of doing, or you know you made someone else proud, whatever works for you. And then regularly, so the first time you do it way back, thinking of your whole life or all the things that you have achieved in your life. But after that, just check in regularly. Say, what am I proud of that I've done this week? What have I done this month or this quarter or this year so far, or since my last birthday, that has made me proud? And I bet you can find some things if you think really hard, even if you, like I say, think to the dark, deep day that you had, the way you just didn't want to get out of bed, but you forced yourself to. Even the small wins count, okay? And that's actually a big win for some people. Or it could be something massive. So I'm waffling on about being proud now. I'm going to move on to the next one, but proud of lists. Write it down. Don't be modest. Make you feel good. The next one is your future story. So if you believe in the law of attraction, then you may have heard of this tool before, because what you think about, you bring about. If you don't believe in all that sort of law of attraction stuff, then you should know that your reticular activating system, which is a part of your brain that filters and focuses in on what you want, will be activated by writing out your future story. So what I mean by this is that you literally pick a day in the future when you have achieved what you want. So it could be just in a year's time, 5 years, 10 years time. Write about your ideal day. So what bed do you wake up in? What are you wearing? Who's beside you? What's your room like? What's the rest of that house like? And then literally describe in every detail. Think about the sights, the sounds, the smells, the colours. Go through the house you're living in, go through that day. What are you doing? What's your lifestyle like? What's your health like? What are you eating? How are you moving? What are you doing to earn money? What are your future plans for the rest of that year? And you write it down as if it's already happened. So it's, I woke up this morning and I was in a bedroom with a view out to sea, if living by the sea is your ultimate goal, whatever the case may be. And you write it out as if it's already so. And what happens is, the law of attraction and the universe are listening, and that kicks into force. And if that doesn't work for you, the reticular activating system in your brain starts to think, how do I make that so? How do I get from where I am now to where my vision is for the future? So it's a really, really effective tool. So write your future story down, write it regularly. It will make you feel good, and you will start to get closer and closer to making that a reality. So the next one, be, do, have lists. So you write a list of all the things you want to be. And this could be, you want to be kind, you want to be a CEO, you want to be a mother, whatever the things you want to be, you write them down. Think about personality traits, career goals, family goals, relationship goals, whatever goals you've got, write down a list of everything you want to be. Then write a list of everything you want to do. So it might be traveling, going to certain places, taking up certain hobbies, something in your career. So write down that list, everything you can think of that you want to do in your life. And then the last one is have. So that's all the things you want to have. And you might think, not that materialistic. There's not many things I want to have. Well, what about having a fantastic relationship? What about owning a villa in the south of France. Whatever it is that floats your boat, no dream is too high. Write down that be, do, have list, because again, it starts to activate the law of attraction and your RAS, but also just makes you feel good. You think, actually, yeah, this is so motivational, this is what I'm working towards. And actually that links quite well with the future story, because once you've got that be, do, have list, sometimes you can then go on and write the future story based on that list. So be, do, have, get writing those lists. Now the next one is one that I actually do every single day. Every single day I do this. It makes such a difference. If I don't do it, I miss it, and so I've just made it a part of my routine, and that is a gratitude list. So there is always something to be grateful for. If you are watching this video, then you are among the something like 10% richest people in the world. You have access to the internet, be grateful for that, be grateful for the device you're watching it on, a roof over your head, running water, living in peacetime. If you're a woman, then be grateful that we live in the time we do and the country that we do, if assuming that you're in a country like I am where women have rights. Be grateful for so many things. The sun is shining, your good health, your able body. There's so many simple things. And then narrow it down. So what are you grateful for that happened yesterday? What are you grateful for that the people in your life, certain things that have happened to you or things people have done for you? Write it all down. It makes you feel good. It reminds you there is good in the world and that there is always people worse off than you. The last one I'm going to mention today, there's lots of other tools for journaling, so if you find this useful and you'd like more, then comment below and I'll make another video which will be Mark 2 with some more ideas. I didn't want to overwhelm you today. The last one is about goals. So think about your goals. Think about your money, your health, your career or business, the relationships you have, the amount of fun you have, your spirituality or religious beliefs, your personal development, every area of your life, and set some goals. If you haven't already, then goal setting makes a massive difference to your life. I can help you with that if you need any life coaching. But write those goals down on a regular basis. I don't tend to do this every day, but I find when I do, I'm much more focused, I'm much more clear, I know what I'm working towards. So write down your goals and be very specific. So if you say, I want more money, well, I could give you a pound coin and you've got more money. That is not specific enough. Say exactly how much more money you want. If you say, I want to lose weight, well, how many pounds do you need to lose or want to lose? If it's that one of your goals is to travel to Italy one day, well, what year are you hoping to achieve it? Be realistic, considering the pandemic with that one. But you see what I mean. Get specific and write those goals down. It helps you to work towards, remember what you're working towards and get you super focused and clear. And then it helps to do, again, the reticular activating system and law of attraction stuff. So it's just an all good round one. And it helps you just to really narrow in on what you want from life. So now you might be thinking, so when is the best time of day to journal? And that is a really good question. And most advice out there will say, do it first thing in the morning. So you wake up and you start the day with positive intention and clearing your mind of any of the emotional clutter and getting super focused. So I personally like to do it in the morning. I don't do it first thing. I go and do some exercise first, have my breakfast, and then I do it when I sit down at my desk. But of course, you know, if you've got young children, or you have to start work early, or life's just super crazy and busy, it's not always going to work. The second most effective time to do it is just before bed, because then you go to sleep feeling relaxed and calm and positive, and all of those positive intentions like the goals and things like that are all in your unconscious mind while you're sleeping, processing and finding solutions and so on. So morning or evening is the best time. I also quite like to do it, you know, if I've gone out for a day or I'm on a holiday, maybe there's somewhere nice, you know, if you're going to the beach for the day, take your journal along, sit with a nice view and enjoy and relax. And it's a really inspirational time when you can sort of be mindful and focus on the journaling. So I've given you a lot of information there. If you found it useful, please comment below, please share it with a friend. Let me know if you'd like to see more videos about journaling or any other topic to do with achieving success and mental well-being. I'd love hearing from people. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'm wishing you a very happy, healthy day and a brilliant week ahead, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.